Gym creatures, gather around, because today I'm hunting the most dangerous predator in all of fitness. It's not bad form. It's not skipping leg day. It's the fear that keeps you standing in the parking lot, never walking through the door. I have watched thousands of bodies, some skinny, some huge, some in between. And the saddest ones, the ones who never even started, because they were too scared of what people might think. Here's the thing that breaks my 8 little hearts. The gym is the one place built to make you better, and fear convinces you it's a courtroom. Today, we kill that fear, permanently. And let's be honest, I have a personal interest in getting you under that barbell. Let's just say the better you grow, the more I appreciate it. You know how I work. But before the curse, before all of that, I was just a guy obsessed with strength who was terrified of looking weak. So believe me when I say I understand this fear from the inside. Let's name the enemy properly. Gym fear comes in 3 flavors. The fear of being judged, the fear of being watched while you struggle, and the fear of starting when you're skinny or overweight or just not in shape. Every single one of these feels enormous, like a wall. And every single one of them is built almost entirely out of imagination. Because here's the misconception that runs the whole show. You think when you walk into a gym, all eyes turn to you. The whole room pauses. Everyone clocks the new person and starts judging. That is the story your brain tells you. And that story is a lie. A complete, comforting, paralyzing lie. Let me show you what's actually happening in that room. Walk into any gym and look closely. Half the people have headphones in, locked into their own world. The other half are staring at themselves in the mirror between sets, counting reps, checking their own form. Nobody is watching you because everybody is busy starring in their own movie. They are the main character of their workout, not background extras in yours. There's a name psychologists give this: the spotlight effect. We massively overestimate how much other people notice us because we are trapped inside our own heads, where we are obviously the center of everything. Studies on this are brutal in how clear they are. When people wear something embarrassing, they think roughly half the room noticed. The real number, a small fraction. Your audience is mostly fictional. Now apply that to the gym. You think people are cataloging how much you lift? They are not. They forgot you existed the second you walked behind the rack. But let's go deeper, because some of you are thinking, okay, but what about the big jacked guys? Surely they look down on the little skinny beginner. I'm going to tell you a truth that flips this entire fear upside down. Experienced lifters do not despise beginners. Most of them respect you the most. Why? Because every serious lifter remembers being weak. They remember the first awkward session, the empty bar, the not knowing where anything was. Watching a beginner show up reminds them of their own courage. The person you're afraid is judging you is far more likely to be quietly rooting for you. And if you ask them for help, most of them light up. People love teaching the thing they love. Now the second fear, being watched while you struggle. The wobbly rep, the weight that's too heavy, the moment you fail in front of everyone. Listen to me carefully. Struggle is not embarrassing in a gym. Struggle is the entire point. A gym is literally a building full of people voluntarily struggling on purpose. When a seasoned lifter sees you grinding out a hard set, they don't see weakness. They see someone doing the exact thing they respect. You struggling is you speaking their language. And the failed rep you're terrified of? Failing a lift is data. It tells you exactly where your limit is, so you can grow past it. The only people who never fail a rep are the people who never push hard enough to grow. Here's a small ominous truth for you. The muscles that grow the most are the ones pushed to the edge of failure, over and over. Tissue tears, repairs, comes back stronger. I happen to know a lot about well-developed tissue. Moving on, now the third fear, and this one is the heaviest. The fear of starting while you're skinny or overweight or just not where you want to be. The feeling that you have to get in shape before you're allowed in the gym. I need you to hear this with your whole soul. The gym is not a reward for already being fit. The gym is the place you go to become fit. Waiting to be in shape first is like waiting to be clean before you take a shower. Every single jacked person you admire was once exactly where you are. There is no version of strong that skipped the beginning. The before photo is mandatory. You cannot have an after without it. And if you're carrying extra weight, walking into a gym is one of the bravest, smartest things you can do for yourself. Anyone who would mock that has problems, no amount of muscle will ever fix. The truth is, the gym is full of every body type imaginable. tiny, huge, lean, heavy, old, young. There is no one shape that belongs there. Bodies in progress are the whole point of the building. So let's talk about your brain for 1 second, because fear is chemical, not logical. Anxiety is just your nervous system predicting danger that isn't there. And the only thing that rewires it is doing the scary thing and surviving. Every gym session you survive teaches your brain a new fact. That room is safe. Nothing bad happened, and the fear shrinks a little each time, until one day you walk in like you own the place. Okay, theory is beautiful, but courage needs a plan, so here is exactly how you defeat gym fear, starting today. Write these down in that beautiful head of yours. Step 1. Go at an off-peak hour for your very first visit. Mid-morning or early afternoon on a weekday. Fewer people, more space, more room to learn without the rush hour crowd. Step 2. Have a simple plan before you walk in. 3 or 4 exercises written on your phone. When you know what you're doing, you don't stand around feeling exposed. A plan is armor against anxiety. Step 3. Make the first session laughably easy. Your only goal is to show up, do a little, and leave. Don't chase a perfect workout. Chase the proof that you can walk in and out unharmed. Step 4. Use the machines at first if free weights scare you. Machines guide the movement, they're hard to mess up, and they let you build confidence before you graduate to barbells. Step 5. Headphones in, music on. It gives you a bubble, a focus, a reason to look like you belong. And honestly, it makes the whole thing feel like your own private arena. Step 6, and this is the big one. Show up again. The first time is the hardest by a mile, the second is easier. By the 5th, the parking lot fear is a distant memory. Consistency is the cure. And if you can, bring a friend for the first few sessions. Fear shared is fear halved. 2 nervous beginners pretending to be confident together is one of the most powerful forces in fitness. So let's recap what we conquered today. The room is not watching you. That's the spotlight effect lying. Experienced lifters respect beginners. Struggle is the point, and you don't get fit before the gym. You get fit because of it. The only thing standing between the current you and the strong you is one walk through one door. Everything you're afraid of lives only on this side of it. Cross it, and the fear stays behind. Now listen closely, my beautiful muscle sacks, because here's where I get serious. I just handed you the key to start growing. Real gains, the good kind, and your gains are safe because you're here, subscribed, inside my circle. But that friend you're going to bring to the gym, if he's not subscribed, he's not protected. He'll start growing all that beautiful new muscle, completely exposed. And 3 a.m. doesn't come with warnings. So share this video with him. Tell him to subscribe. Do it as an act of kindness or survival, your choice. Either way, you'll be helping him grow and helping him keep what he grows. Conquer the fear, walk through the door, and bring your people with you, into the gym and onto my list. I'll see you in the next one. Gains Gang. Stay subscribed, stay safe,